How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Elden Ring. Now, this is where we left off last time. Um, so I haven't played on this character, is what I'm trying to say, in like 2 days. Um, but I've been playing a lot on my other character. And my other character is a faith build. So it's kind of the opposite of this, but it's opposite, but it's mechanically similar. You have a bunch of spells on the top of your hotbar. You have a bunch of stuff on the bottom of your hotbar. It's very similar. Um, but I'm going to be challenging the final boss here. And the reason I'm doing that is because it gives me the option to move on to something else if I can actually beat it. But it also gives me the option to just continue exploring around trying to get the last boss that I want to kill. I have two bosses left I really want to kill in this character, other than the Elden Lord, uh, Radagon, and the Beast, Elden Beast. So I technically have four bosses left I want to fight. My other character I made for the purpose of trying out some of the face stuff, but also to get some of the quests that I haven't been able to on this character. So I want to do the Frenzied Flame on the other character. Um, and I want to do Gold Mask quest. Gold Mask. I don't know. That one's a bit more roleplay, a bit more. That's in my off time, so I don't really have to show off everything. Uh, Everything interesting that happens. Gotta be careful with him because he. Yep. Ouch. Ouch. It's just obliterating me half the time. How did he heal? So I'm 90% sure I'm gonna lose. Um, I think you can beat Radagon easy enough. I think the Elden Beast is gonna be the problem. Alright, we got Radagon. So Radagon's a lot easier than Godfrey. It's just you gotta beat what comes after him. That's a bit of a problem. So I haven't actually made it to the Elden Beast yet. So I haven't gauged the level of difficulty it's going to be for me. Doesn't look good. Like, I've seen boss fights with the Elden Beast, and it can be quite intimidating. So I'm hoping I just get a smooth run of it, and that I don't gotta worry too much. That right there is the cheese sword. I think it's a template anyways for the... You can use the Elden Remembrance to get a sword that basically lets you, basically allows you to easily cheese a little bit harder in that bird location in Mog's mausoleum. Looks very cool. Hi there. Oh god. I'm gonna actually need to get out Moonvale. You did good work, Teach. Oh, you're not dead? I don't know how sustainable this is. Yeah, I think I just need to keep my magic alive. Yeah. So it has a lot less beefy health bar than like Godfrey. Or even the Beast Cleric. But it's still gonna pose a challenge. So we'll give this another few tries and then we'll go off and do something else. Yeah. I was on my face character literally a few hours ago, and I spent most of today on that character just trying to do a particular jump. Ouch. It just had to be me, didn't it? Ouch. He sure showed me who's boss. Or he showed me the difference between fighting with Bloodhound Step and not fighting with Bloodhound Step. The Teach can do the damage. Maybe I should just try to stay alive. I can imagine this is going to be the thumbnail. Because the way YouTube auto-selects is like, person is key in its auto-selection, and then the best frame of a person you can get. I can imagine that it's just going to be gone through that door. Come on down, Teach. I gotta help Teach stay alive because she's kind of vital for the Elden Beast, I think. Rude, I just healed. Come on, man, you're already dead. Do us a favor and just die. How and when does he heal? Because he's clearly healing. I just don't know what parameters are his heals based off of. Like, is it a Millennia thing where whenever he hits you, he heals? Because I don't feel like that's the case. If that was the case, he'd be a lot harder to heal. Little stutter. A little more stutter. Is the Elden Lord resisting our attempts to destroy him? It's like you get two and that's it. Wouldn't be surprised from Soft. I wouldn't be surprised. Or is it whenever somebody beats the Shard Bearer? Ouch, 1,011 damage. Dodge. Yeah, maybe Moonveil doesn't come out until Elden Beast. How did we survive any of that bullshit? Very dead, Radagon. Yeah, I kind of just want to see if he can do it like spell slinging, but I'm gonna run out of heal. I'm gonna run out of FP with all 5 flasks well before that becomes an option. And I don't really feel like I can sacrifice HP flask to make it happen. Yeah, especially when I let things like that happen. I think I'm still pretty good with Bloodhound Step. But that's because my face character uses it too. Although my face character uses it on it's a katana. It's a really big katana. It has a real name. I'm not pronouncing it today for some reason. I'm just gonna get some distance, Radagon. Nothing against you, but something against you. Yeah. So I was trying to jump in the volcano manor today for like hours. And in the end of the day, I failed the jump so much that I decided it was easier to just face the boss before actually trying to do the jump. Like you have to do some, so you have to jump on a little metal pillar, and then you jump onto a big wheel on the bridge, and then from the bridge you jump onto this tiny ledge, and then you can jump up. And if you do it that way, you can avoid having to waste a couple of swordstone keys. But yeah, I just got frustrated. I killed the boss using a combination of Rotten Breath and Bloodstone Step because I was like level 40, and it was a Godskin Noble, so it was a little outside my pay grade at that point in time in the story. Ouch. Right, you gotta dodge when he attacks you. How could I forget that? Although I am thoroughly impressed with Assassin Teach, which is not her name. Titch? It's T-I-C-H. So, T-Chi? That's how... I don't know, T-Chi? That doesn't sound right. Titch? Che? I don't know. She's a very good summon. And in my second playthrough, I'm going to find her as quickly as I can. I guess he was planning on killing us with that. Me? I thought so. Sorry, mate. I'm running into some FP issues. I don't know if they stack. Yeah, we had to dodge that one perfectly or we would have been in bad shape. Goodbye, old friend. Need to move. Oh, we have no heals. We did 774 damage though. And since we're gonna be heading back to 30-minute episodes, I'm gonna spare the boss for the last 6 minutes and go do some other stuff. Show you guys what I was talking about earlier. So it's Prison Town Church. I also want to do so it's that item there that I was going for. That is a Somber Smithing Stone plus 7. If you're a character like this one currently, you don't really need that. But for like a low level character, like if you want to get a plus 9 weapon before beating any real bosses, you have to get that. So you jump up on that ledge and then you jump like that. And you're trying to hit that ledge there. I literally tried this for like 4 hours with my face character. And it got nowhere. But as you can see, I have gotten somewhat decent at like the a jumping. So this has to be a running jump. Both of them have to be running jumps. And you saw it there, like sometimes you can clip onto the side of it. And when you clip onto the side of it, that means you were just a couple of frames off from actually landing the jump. The jump is still possible. Like, I think it was easier in earlier iterations of the game. Almost had it. But I can't actually do that jump. And you saw a white phantom running around doing the same thing. That's what they were doing. They were trying to get that so they get a +9 weapon right out of the gate. That's a +9 somber weapon, which is really, really good. So the +9 somber weapon I have is it's one of those knights use. Did I never unlock this shortcut? Yeah, I didn't. But I figure I might as well just show you guys that one too. I'm gonna switch over to my other character. Like, my other character will not be part of a series on the channel, but since this character doesn't really have a lot going on, and I don't really want to come bashing my head for the next 3 minutes, and I want to show you guys more of the game because the game is really, really fun. So as I was saying in an earlier episode of this, his name was supposed to be Opposite Ed, but he ended up being Opposite Red. This is how much he's filled out in 50 minutes of game. Was that 50 hours? No, it was like 14 or 15. He's a relatively new character, so I always test out my weapons over by Gatefront because there's a large swarm of Godric soldiers over here. And the weapon is called Halo Thice. So you get the Halo Thice by killing Melania soldiers that are still around here over by General Nile. And the really cool thing about it is it gives you the ability that they have to shoot the yellow disc. Now the yellow discs are kind of powerful. Like, this is +9, my face isn't fully leveled up yet. Like, the weapon hasn't peaked yet, but its special ability can one-shot all of the basic enemies, even through a shield. And I don't think it can one-shot this guy, but it'll probably 2 or 3 shot. Yeah, it'll 2-shot him. And its attack setting, like, its moveset isn't bad either. It has decent damage. And it's got a wide enough hitbox that, like, you can hit multiple enemies at once, and with a range option to boot. Like, it's a pretty powerful weapon for a face build. Yeah, it's got holy damage, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I do like it. But I'm like I said, I'm really not going to show off too much of the character. I just kind of wanted to show off its progress as kind of like a companion discussion for the end of this episode. In the next few episodes, like I said, we'll still be boss rushing. And depending on how long it takes, we'll be at it for another few days or maybe another week. And then we'll move on to a different game. What that game will be, I have no clue yet, but Volcano Man, I do need to find a map for that, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.